write in my garage a lot, just at the workbench there. I do that at home most of the time. You know, I have guitars like all over inside the house. Everybody goes to bed, 8:30. Kids got school in the morning, so I sneak out 9 o'clock and yeah, start banging away. Probably spend more time in here writing, far more than anywhere else. A lot of them start from other places or in different places, like a sound check or, you know, in the house, just kind of inspirational things that come out, and then I'll just pick up a guitar and play. But definitely like the tightening of everything comes from here. 70% of the lyrics came from in here, probably. No one's around, a radio with no sound. Got it all figured out by the age of 13. As an artist or as a songwriter, you have to be in a place where you're not thinking about anything else and you're just in a world and absorbing whatever's coming in and just allowing that to happen. When I come out here though, I have one task. I'm either doing my coasters and maybe drinking beer or I'm out here writing songs, you know. No one's around, a radio with no sound. I'm always writing songs. Even during the last album, I was writing other songs that didn't fit into that album.
I'll rewind to the second record just for a minute, because the first record we were feeling each other out. He had a bunch of songs already done, so that kind of really went smooth. The second record, he came in and he wanted to do a concept record, and we're an artist-friendly label, so we're like, fuck it, go for it. We didn't question it. We didn't go, oh, do you have a single? It wasn't about that. With this record, I think it's sort of the first time he really focused on having a chorus. You know what I mean? Which is good. It's a growing thing. It's a progress. I'm
not ready, like when we start recording and we say, okay, we're this, like the songs aren't ready at all. It's not like I've penned every lyric and know every arrangement. I'm still going in fairly blind, where I just have these basic ideas of what the songs are going to be about. And a lot of the time those change, you know?
The way we kind of do things is at some point during the year, we'll say, hey, you got any songs? We'll just record them all acoustic, and he'll kind of just have sketches or ideas.
He'll get a song idea together, and we call it zippity-zowing, you know, where he'll just phonetically, you know, work out, you know, just like a lyric cadence, as it were, and not really have a concept of lyric. He'll have a certain lyric concept, maybe in a chorus or a verse, and that's the germination of where the song's gonna go.
It's at the same time that I'm recording, so I'm writing and recording, which all the ideas I had before, but none of them are finished, so I'm still writing and figuring out what everything means. But we definitely need a couple vibey ones on the album.
Absolutely.
And if we do, I really want to do the Last Call to Heaven one, that one, the Walk My Ass Downtown one, I think could be a good dark story. Absolutely. So it's not just all...
What's the chorus on that real quick?
There's not much of a chorus on that one. There's like the noise thing, so I go... Drink for a drink, heart for a heart. Know if it's a damn good place to go, but it's a damn good place to start. Sing that one will be like weird and fucking, yeah. Inevitably, your life is going to seep into your songs. And the way I write and the way I don't try to filter my writing is there's good and bad, and there's light and dark, and there's all these elements that that end up in songs.
The thing about Jake, or the White Buffalo, is there's no gimmick. He is what he is. He's a great American songwriter that tells stories. He's a storyteller.
For me, I always want every word to count and every moment to have something, either moving the story along or have some emotional effect on somebody. I tend to write a lot of narratives and a lot of story songs that you're cast into this character, into his life or this little mini movie. You follow him from point A to point C or whatever it is, however long the song is or whatever the little story is. And it takes tightening up that arrangement, it takes tightening up how long you have to tell that story that dictates really what you're gonna say and how to move it along. I wanna get Chico done, but I gotta figure out.
not very majestic, right?
Like, yeah, Chico realized he got it coming, and knew when to quit. Just keeps his mouth running, waiting tonight. Right. Yeah, and then there was like a fucking pinata or something like
Nice.
like Ernie, you know? What? I love that. The way to put your business back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.
Chico realized he got it coming, he don't know when to quit. He just keeps his mouth running, boom, boom, tonight.
Grab the money and the bag, the Colt Smith and Wesson. Gonna take him out back, gonna teach him a lesson that'll stick in his mind. I almost up to the very last minute of when I know that I'm gonna sing that day, obsessing over a line or obsessing over 2 words, and I'll leave or I'll go sit in my car somewhere and park and mull it over until I think I have it. A lot of the time, the way I write, I'll have 3 different ways of saying the same thing for 1 line. A lot of time I'll bounce it off the producers, bounce it off of Bruce and Ryan to figure out which one's the one to use, you know?
We just kind of wait until he's closer with the concept or the song or the structure, and then we come in here and we kind of mess it up. And we create it together and try and see his vision through, basically.
They got ties to the cartel, put it out of your mind. Don't you follow him down past the borderline. This album, at least musically, has been more varied than any of the other albums. Stuff that's kind of out of my wheelhouse. I mean, as a songwriter, good or bad, you have your own wheelhouse where you're, okay, I write this shit in 6/8. I do these barn burners. A lot of songwriters only have a certain amount of tricks kind of in their bags. Glows like the sunshine. Well, I'll meet you there, but for now, this is goodbye. I'm not very educated in my theory, so when somebody will say, oh, just sing a 5th on that one or whatever, I think kind of that ignorance is bliss situation works for me in a lot of respects, because I'll do things that are inappropriate, putting 2 time signatures together or doing something 3 times when it should have gone 4, or just adding an extra 2 bars onto something. I just do everything I do is just based off a feel.
He's just so diligent, he digs in, and tremendous work ethic with regard to tightening up the lyric and getting it right.
The songs often dictate what I'm gonna do, I think. It's not even up to me, it just, the melodies and the song and how it's feeling is ultimately will dictate where I go with it.
All right, I think we got what we need. Well played, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's do this mariachi section.
Okay.